Wednesday night baseball set to come your way from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, it's a compelling matchup of two division leaders between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the New York Yankees. Yankees baseball is next. Davy Garcia gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low threes. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
So now to the plate, David Fletcher, as we show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Lifted in the air to center. Hicks is after it. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting second.
And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
At the end of the day, besides wins and losses, this should be the only stat that matters. And that's creating runs for your team, and that's exactly what this team does and this lineup does consistently. They lead the league right now in touching home plate, and more times than not, that's going to lead to a W.
Stepping in now, Shohei Ohtani, and it's fouled away. 67 degrees our game time temperature. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's the second out.
We talk about this all the time in the game, having an internal clock. That's exactly what he had right there. He had plenty of time to take an extra step and secure his grip on that throw.
Standing in now, Mike Trout. This is in the air out to right. Heading after it is Judge. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Dylan Bundy gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, getting a look at Dylan Bundy, this guy's made some changes throughout his career. Former first-round draft pick out of high school from the state of Oklahoma. Started his career in a bullpen, has made the switch to the starting rotation. Good fastball. Doesn't throw as hard as he did early in his career. Keeps the ball in the ballpark pretty well and throws strikes. If he's throwing strikes, he has a chance to pitch well in this one.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second, the center fielder, Aaron.
Next for New York, Aaron Hicks. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Estrada on at first, nobody out. Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery. Fouled away. The 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To Iglesias for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Batting third.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
The 1-1. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Into the windup and the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 out, nobody on. Still 2-2. Now the pitch. The bouncer to the left side. Iglesias is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Yankees. We are still scoreless. Second inning set to go, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Hey.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
1-2.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit down the third base line. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
To the plate now, Justin Upton. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Judge is on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And the guy I want to focus on is second baseman DJ LeMahieu. I think what we need to take into consideration is his ability to play that position at 6'4", 6'5", with soft hands and the ability to turn a double play. We already know he's an offensive force.
At the plate, Jared Walsh. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. No score here as we play inning number 2. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
That's a big knock right there for his confidence. He had seen it. You're walking to the plate. You know your average would dip below 220 for the first time in a long time. Nice AB.
So now to the plate, Max Stassi. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here now the 2-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Now it'll be Jose Iglesias. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here comes the 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. Stanton has a read on it. 2 gone. And even with 2 outs now, they decide to hold that runner at third.
Batting 9, the right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. Fowler behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
The 1-2 pitch. Still a ball and 2 strikes. From the stretch, the 1-2. Belted high and deep into right center. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Angels have now opened up a 4-0 lead.
They were so close to getting out of this mess. 2 outs, 2 strikes, but then the grand slam gave him something could handle, and he pays for it dearly.
Into the box now, David Fletcher. Swung on and hit in the air again, deep down the left field line, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. So a solo shot down the line in left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the lead for the Angels grows now to 5-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Into the box, Shohei Ohtani. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Angels are out in front, 5-0. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job 1 at-bat at a time.
The 3-1 pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
A bouncer up the middle, reined in. To second for 1, on to first, and that's now 2 innings and 2 double play balls here tonight. 2 away now.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
At the plate now, Luke Voigt. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
3-2 full count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit high and deep out to left field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. Number 18 for him on the campaign. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
To the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. The Yankees answer right back on the solo home run. We've played 2. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Mike Trout ready to settle in and kick off the inning. Matt Vasgersian joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac with you in the booth. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Standing in now, Anthony Rendon. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, the left fielder, Justin Upton.
Here's Justin Upton now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 2-1 home. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Angels are gone in order. They lead this one, though, 5-1.
Welcome back. As the Yankees prepare for their third turn through the order, fans of the Bronx Bombers have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. They entered the day leading the league in round trippers, and talking with some of their players before the game, they said they know home runs are a big part of their game, but it's not something they try to focus or rely on. They said as long as they're attacking good pitches to hit and not trying to do too much, the rest will take care of itself. Guys?
Thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the third now, and standing in is the DH, Clint Frazier. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. And the pitch.
I got to count 2-2.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Clint Frazier is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third.
Higashioka.
In now, Kyle Higashioka. 3-1.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Now batting, the shortstop, Thairo Estrada.
So now to the plate, Thairo Estrada. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Fowler will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down 5-1. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. We looked into the numbers, and as a team, they've had a contact rate of over 85% in this game, meaning that when they swing the bat, they're missing the ball less than 15% of the time. To put that into context, the very best teams in baseball usually are right around 80% for an entire season. So at least for today, they're displaying an amazing ability to put wood to ball.
All right, thanks, Heidi. 3-2 pitch. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box now, Max Stassi. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 5-1 our score as we play the 4th here. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate, Jose Iglesias. Soft grounder left side. Torres has it. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're up 5-1. Digging in, the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Stepping in now, DJ LeMahieu. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. High in the air down the right field line. Fowler has a read on it. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. The 2-2 is in there. A called strike 3. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. They're down here 5-1. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Dexter Fowler.
Hey, the difference in this one, they lead by 4. Go back to this guy's previous AB, a towering grand slam that knocked in 4 runs.
The 2-2. And he chased it in the dirt. Up with it, Higashioka. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. And stepping in, David Fletcher, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Next up, the 2-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. 5 runs on only 4 hits and no errors to this point for the Angels. The catcher wanted it down and they got him to chase it for strike 2.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
3-2. The count is full to the Angels DH.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A solo home run there for Shohei Ohtani. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Standing in now, Mike Trout. Hit on the ground to short. He's got it. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Angels strike for one, and it comes on this solo home run. Halfway home tonight from the Bronx. It's the Angels 6 and the Yankees 1. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with the Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Next up will be Gleyber Torres as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This is line to left. Upton is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Next up is Luke Voigt. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. The 2-1 home is in there for strike number 2.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there, right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
Full count now, 3-2. Ground ball right into the shift. Iglesias is up with it. And boy, an error saver there at first if he kept his foot on the bag. He did. Oh, what a play for the second out. Next to hit, Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field. And this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. 19th home run for him on the season. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
plate now, Clint Frazier. Now a swing and a little tapper to the left of the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. Through 5 innings, it's the Angels 6 and the Yankees 2. Darren O'Day takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Right side, hit hard. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The left fielder, number 10, Justin Upwood.
Next, it'll be Justin Upton. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Angels, the first baseman, Jared Walsh.
Now to bat, Jared Walsh, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 2-1. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Torres is under it to make the catch to end the inning. Angels are gone in order. They lead it 6-2. Bottom of the inning now, and up to bat next, it'll be the catcher Kyle Higashioka. The 3-1. Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
In now, Tyro Estrada. And it's fouled away. One out, nobody on. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Now at the plate is Aaron Hicks, trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
3-2 to the Yankees center fielder. Two out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They still trail here at 6-2. Justin Wilson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. New inning set to get underway, and the catcher Max Stassi will be the next to bat. The 1-1. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Hicks going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
So 1 away now for the Angels in the 7th, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. Ready with the 1-1.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter two-seamer combo.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. And he'll put this away for the 2nd out.
The batter, the right fielder,
Dexter Fowler will stride in one more time as we flash you back to earlier. This was a big blow right here as he leaves the yard with plenty to spare. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ground ball right side. Scooped up. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3. They lead it 6-2. Patrick Sandoval will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. Fastball swung on and missed for the 1st out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's a base hit on the line.
Whoa, that ball was close, whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
To the plate now, Gleyber Torres fouled off. Judge, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
The batter,
You always
The
want to
first
see the
baseman.
curve break a lot, but this one breaks a little bit too much, comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
Into the box, Luke Voigt. 2 balls and a strike to the Yankees' first baseman.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-1 on its way.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
First and second now, 1 man out. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder,
Taylor Cole takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
The 1-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Hard ground ball to third. And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. 1 run is scored. And he's safe.
Well, we all know that errors happen, but not all errors are equal. That one was especially costly as 2 runners crossed the plate. Those are game changers, no doubt about it.
Stepping in now, Clint Frazier. 2-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Trout is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
now batting, catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
Next to hit is Kyle Higashioka. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Now the 1-1 pitch. Two men are on with 2 men out. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Zach Britton has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in the 2nd baseman, David Fletcher. Now the 2-1 pitch. Tapped out in front of home. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
In the last at-bat, that breaking ball was really up in the zone. Not a good spot for a pitcher to throw the off-speed pitch. If he wants to come back and throw that in this at-bat, he better get it down below the knees.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
At the plate, Mike Trout. This is on the ground over to first. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
Standing in now, Anthony Rendon. Ball 2. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Angels leave 1. They're up 6-4. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Thairo Estrada. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and hit in the air out toward left. And this is taken in by Upton for the first out.
Now batting, center
Time to
fielder,
bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Jaime Barria answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. Now at the plate, here is Aaron Hicks as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
And this isn't his strong side, at least not in terms when you look at the stat sheet or his consistent contact rates. I just don't think he's quite as smooth with his rhythm and swing mechanics when he's hitting left-handed.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a liner. But this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
the batter, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Next, here is DJ LeMahieu. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Fowler looking up. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short porch in right field, D-Row. But you can hit the ball out of just about any part of this ballpark.
Yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps.
Now this one's crushed. Left field line. We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. 9th inning coming up from Yankee Stadium. It's the Angels 6 and the Yankees 5. Justin Upton the next to hit. In previous meetings with Britain over the years, he's a .333 hitter. Now the 3-2 pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference. So double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
So now to the plate, Jared Walsh. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Grounded to short. He's right there, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The batter, the catcher, Max Stassi.
Ready now for L.A., Max Stassi. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Upton leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Fly ball right down the line in left. Stanton has a read on it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Jose.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Two out here and a runner at second. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. And that'll score the runner from second, and it's now a 7-5 lead.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Fouled away. Two out with the man at first. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. One in the inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. Raisel Iglesias comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. So striding in to start the ninth is Gleyber Torres as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Gleyber Torres is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the ninth. Now to the plate, Luke Voigt. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-1. One out, nobody on. Pulls this one in the air out to left. After it is Upton. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Voigt, the runner at first with 2 gone. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
High in the air down the right field line. And it's a foul ball. Last chance for the Yankees. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
7-5 tonight's final. The Los Angeles Angels took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Dylan Bundy earns his 8th victory of the season, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. Davy Garcia struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Raisel Iglesias closes the door for the save, his 23rd of the campaign. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.